Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Aisha from Bags of Style. In today's video, I wanted to focus on, is imitation the best form of flattering? Anyway, if you guys are new to my channel, what are you waiting on? Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, come join the family. We talk about everything bag related, from contemporary all the way to luxury. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. And let's get into this discussion video. Okay everybody, so I wanted to do this video. It just came to mind about, is imitation the best form of flattering? Okay, so I know a lot of people, when this dress up my purse came out, everybody was like up in arms and said this looked just like the Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse East West, and it had a lot of discussion around it, saying that dress up my purse is copying Louis Vuitton and all of those things. And yes, the designs are just alike. Okay, so in our generation nowadays, we call it dupe, right? Because they look just alike, even though the company is not trying to it's not putting the brand name on their bag, right? Compared to fake or whatever, where they copy just alike and then they claim to be the brand making the bag. So in our generation now, we call this dupe because it's just the same design, just that the company did not put their name on this, claiming for it to be a Louis Vuitton bag. So this is the dress up my purse bag that I got. This is the I forgot what the name of the bag, what they call it. I'll put it on the description if I remember. Oh, this is, I think, what is it? The Petite P15. I think that's what it's called. But I'll put it on the screen. So you guys saw me unbox this bag and I talked about it. This is a great made bag, okay? I've honestly felt like you guys not only got like one Louis Vuitton empreinte leather in my collection and stuff like that, but because this is made with Togo leather, which is the same leather that Hermes use. So when it comes to like quality, this definitely is a quality bag. Even when you hold it, it has weight to it. Okay, so this got me thinking about how people's like, oh, it's just a copy, da 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 da. And I thought about it. I was like, okay, well, let's go to the Pochette Matisse itself, right? If you've been around my channel, you know I used to own the Pochette Matisse and then I sold it. I used to own it in the reverse monogram. I no longer have it, but I do have my Coach Cassie, okay? So the Coach Cassie and the Pochette Matisse are literally almost identical. It's just that the Pochette Matisse has the V shape on the front, while this kind of have like a half a circle, kind of like a rounder shape. But the whole design, everything is literally the same. And then this literally just have the C for Coach. It doesn't have the S lock like Louis Vuitton. But this got me thinking about the whole Pochette Matisse design itself, right? Some people said Coach copy Louis Vuitton. Some people are saying Louis Vuitton copy Coach. Honestly, I don't know. I was trying to do a research on when the Pochette Matisse, on when the Cassie was released. I really couldn't find it, but I know the Pochette Matisse was released in 2012, but it became popular in 2014. I'm aware of that, the Louis Vuitton one. I'm not 100% sure when Coach actually released the Cassie, because they no longer carry the normal size Cassie. They only carry the Cassie 19, which is the smaller size. So that really got me thinking, because this was a whole debate about how you know, to try before buying the Pochette Matisse, I tried the Coach first, and I figured that I really love the Cassie, so that's what pushed me to get the Pochette Matisse. But then when I owned the Pochette Matisse, I really wasn't impressed with it, because I love my Cassie so much. So I still own like two Cassie. I have this one, and then I have the white one with the snake handle on top of it. I love my Cassie so much. The Pochette Matisse, maybe if I had gotten it in leather, I would love it, but in the reverse monogram, I really didn't care for it. And another thing also that I notice about the Pochette Matisse in the canvas is that over here it starts sagging when you put it to stand. So if you don't use it that often, it will sag, and that really was getting like on my last nerve. So I decided to sell it, because I was using it, but I wasn't using it as much for it to start sagging. So maybe if I get the leather one, it would change my mind, but I really don't feel the need to get the leather one, because I have my Coach Cassie and I love both of my Coach Cassie. So when the Pochette Matisse East West got released, I was like, okay, well, I might try that one. But then for some reason, I don't know, I have no idea, honestly. So when Melanie Cecile from Dress Up My Purse released this, I was like, okay, this is my greatest point to really test it out and see if I really like this shape, well, this size, obviously, because I obviously love the shape because I have the Cassie in the original and in like the smaller shape. So this got me thinking. I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll try it out and see if I like it, because I am a firm believer, try out the lesser price ones before you actually invest in these luxury houses, right? So I decided to try this. So then it got me thinking, is imitation really the best form of flattering? And I wanted to kind of get to like high-end slash low-end brand, okay? Because it seemed like those are the ones that always do this. So if you look at this, I wanted to bring these two out. So this is my Neverfull. I love my Neverfull. I've talked about my Neverfull so many times. This bag, when I traveled in September, this was like the only bag that I really needed. This took me overseas, brought me back in the States, and this was the only bag that I really carried, and it holds so much. It's so comfortable. Even though it has the skinny strap, it's so comfortable. But then it got me thinking, I'm like, okay, I have another bag that will rival the Neverfull, which is my MCM. What's the name of my MCM again? Oh my god, I forgot. I'll put the name on the screen, but this is the MCM one, the Liz reversible tote bag, right? So this remind me so much of my Neverfull. So with the MCM, I do have the long the really oversized little pochette, but you can hold it as a bag because it's so big compared to the Neverfull, which is just a small pochette. So I thought about it. I was like, well, the MCM Liz reversible is similar to the Neverfull, right? Because they both were meant to be reversed. So you see the inside, so you can actually reverse this, so it has more of like the canvas on the end, on the outside, and then you have the letter on the inside, or you can leave it like this. The only difference is that what Neverfull also make the leather version of their Neverfull, I mean Louis Vuitton, I'm sorry. So they make that, but as you can see, they are identical, like literally identical. Like even with this little strap on the outside, they are literally identical. So it got me thinking. I'm like, okay, so if somebody doesn't want to spend the $2,000 for the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, they can spend like $500 for the MCM Liz reversible. Flattering, is it really the same? Is it really a form of I'm sorry, imitation? Is it really a form of flattering? In my opinion, definitely. But as you can see, I love both tote bag do what you're supposed to do. One is all leather in my collection, the other one is canvas, but I love it. I love both tote bag, and to me they're both identical. Now let's go into the other bag that I wanted to talk about. These two right here. So this is my Louis Vuitton Speedy B25. So this is the bandolier, and then this is my Coach. Oh my god, what do they call this bag again? I haven't used it in so long, but I wanted to get this bag because it reminded me so much, even though I had already owned the Neverfull, but I thought the Coach one was just so beautiful. As you can see, the inside, I stuff it, and then it does have a crossbody strap and things like that. I'll put the name of the Coach one on the screen. But if you look at it, it's both Boston style bag. But then even with the style, this Boston style, these two companies are not the only company that make this style bag, right? You have Prada that have their own. I think you have literally even Christian Dior have their own. Chanel have their own, I think. I don't even know. I think all of them have some form of a bag that literally look just like this. This is the bag style is known as the Boston bag. But a lot of people associate this style bag to Louis Vuitton because of the Speedy, right? And the Speedy has been in production for so long, since the early 90s, the early 90s, like 19 something. But if you look at this bag, they're identical, right? You have the top handle, you have the zipper, the zipper on the top right here. The only thing, this have the D-ring. This has, let me see, this one has the D-ring also on the end with the Coach one, as you can see right here. But the Coach one kind of have like a little a little lock kind of mechanism to hold the flap in place. But I feel like, honestly, in my opinion, and I wanted to kind of show you these bags because to me all these bags look just alike. I feel like imitation is the best form of flattering. And I've said this so many times in a whole bunch of my other videos. These brands copy each other, even though they might have what your signature bags are to them, but they copy each other. They find inspiration in each other. Okay. I see a lot of that in Louis Vuitton and Coach. I see obviously MCM, Louis Vuitton, even other brand as well. All of them have some type of, even though they have like their signature bag, like I just stated, right? They all copy each other, one form or another. Like right now, Prada copy everybody. When you look at the bags that you're coming out with, right? You have Chanel that's kind of trying to reinvent themselves and things like that, even though the classic flap is classic to their collection. If you see a classic flap, you know it's Chanel, but now they're bringing out bags that look just like the other company's bag. So I feel like they all kind of draw inspiration from each other, but they just put their own interpretation on the design and then release it. So definitely I feel like imitation is the best form of flattering. Even now when you see like dupe from like Amazon or a lot of Amazon bags that look just like these designer bags, but they don't claim to be the designer bag, but they copy the style of it, so people can try it out before really going out and investing in these bags. Because like a lot of these bags I did try out and see, do I like the style, do I not like the style, even though some of the other ones I just went ahead and bought it from the luxury house. But a lot of these bags, it gives people the opportunity to test it out, see do they really like it or they're going to use it. And that honestly at the end of the day end up having a lot of people actually spend at this luxury house because they find out that, okay, I really do love this bag. It really does go with my style and everything. So now I'm going to invest in the higher brand because you're thinking it's quality, right? So you say, okay, I'm going to now go invest in this because I really do love the style. And now let me just go put my money where I feel like it's better put in place in so many sense. So definitely, in my opinion, imitation is definitely the best form of flattering because a lot of these dupes are making these luxury houses money because, like I just said, you test it out, you like it, you go spend more money. So that's just my opinion. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Oh, anyway, what do you guys think? Is imitation the best form of flattery? Let's have a discussion in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.